Welcome students. Today we will solve seventh problem on kinematics of particles. So let us start today's lecture. So we are given one statement over here. Let us read that statement. A stone is dropped from the top of a tower 50-meter high. At the same time, another stone is thrown upwards from the foot of the tower with a velocity of 25 meter per second. When and where the two stones cross each other. So we are given this situation, we are given one tower, the height of that tower is 50 meter, and from the top of that tower one stone is dropped and another stone is thrown from the foot of that tower at the same time with initial velocity of 25 meter per second. And we are asked to find when and where these two stones will cross each other. So in this question, we are given height of the tower as 50 meters. We are given initial velocity of the first stone as 0 because in the question it is mentioned stone is dropped. So initial velocity is 0. And we are given initial velocity of second stone as 25 meter per second because it is mentioned that it is thrown upwards with initial velocity of 25 meter per second. Now let us assume this is the point at which these two stones will cross each other. And let us first discuss the motion of first stone. Now this stone is dropped and let us say the distance between the top of tower and the point at which these two stones will cross each other is y units. And let us say this stone will take t seconds to reach up to that point. Now we know this stone is moving under the effect of gravity. That means its motion is uniformly accelerated motion. It means for this stone all the three equations are applicable. Those are v is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Now depending upon the data of this stone given to us and the unknowns we have to find, we will use second equation which is s is equal to ut plus half at square. So in that equation s will be the distance y travelled by this stone from the top of tower to the point at which these two stones will cross each other. So let us write that equation now. So that will be called as y is equal to ut plus half at square. Now in this case u is the initial velocity of the first stone and we know that is 0 because it is mentioned in the question that stone is dropped. And a is the acceleration due to gravity, and in case of stone acceleration due to gravity is acting in downward direction and stone is also moving in downward direction. So we will consider g positive and t is the time taken by the stone to cover this distance. So let us put these values in this equation. Y equal to 0 into t plus half into g into t square. So we have taken g positive. So from here we will get y is equal to 0.5 gt square. So in this case we have two unknowns y and t. So let us call this equation as equation number 1. Now we will consider the motion of second stone. Now second stone will travel this distance to reach up to the point where these stones will cross each other. And this distance is equal to 50 minus y. And second stone will take same time as that of stone 1 to cover this distance, that is t seconds. And this stone is also moving under the effect of gravity. That means its motion is also a uniformly accelerated motion. So three equations are applicable to this stone also, and from those three equations we will choose the second equation, which is s is equal to ut plus half et square, because over here we are dealing with distance and time, and we are given initial velocity of the stone, and moreover we have to relate the motion of second stone with the motion of first stone. So in the motion of first stone we have used second equation. So let us apply same equation to the motion of second stone, that is y is equal to ut plus half et square. So u over here is the initial velocity of second stone, that is given to us as 25 meter per second. A is the acceleration due to gravity, and in this case acceleration due to gravity will act in downward direction, but the motion of the stone is in upward direction. So we will consider acceleration due to gravity g negative in this equation. And t is the time taken by the second stone to cover this distance. Now let us put values in this equation. So y over here is 50 minus y. This is the distance traveled by the second stone. And u is the initial velocity of second stone, which is given to us as 25 meter per second. And a will be minus g, because in this case the motion of the stone is in upward direction and g is acting in downward direction. And t is the time taken by second stone to cover this distance. So we will get 50 minus y is equal to ut minus half at square. So minus is because of acceleration due to gravity acting in downward direction, and motion of the stone is in upward direction. So this will be reduced to 50 minus y, u is 25 into t minus half gt square. So from here we will get y is equal to minus 25t plus 0.5 gt square plus 50. So in this equation we have two unknowns y and t. So we will call this equation as equation number 2. Now we will compare these two equations to get the unknowns. So left hand side of these two equations is same. So let us compare the right hand sides. Next, so we'll say compare equation 1 and equation 2. So we'll get 0.5 gt square is equal to minus 25t plus 0.5 gt square plus 50. So these two terms will cancel out, and from here we will get time equal to 2 seconds. So we got first answer, that after 2 seconds these two stones will cross each other. Now we have to find where these two will cross. So for that what we will do, we will put this value in equation number 1. So we will get y as 0.5 into 9.81 into 2 square, that will be equal to 19.62 meters. And this y is the distance from the top of the tower to the point where these two stones will cross each other. So we have given our answer from the top of tower, that the point at which the two stones will cross each other is at 19.62 meters from the top of tower. So we have got both the answers, and I hope this answer is clear to you. Thank you very much.